All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 4, Episode 11. Guess who's back? Back again.
Joseph's
back.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph's back. Tell his estranged
This
family and woman that he had a little hanky-panky with in vacation.
This will be interesting. I'm very excited to see how Josuke in particular responds to Joseph, because he's meeting the pops after so long.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling he might be a little bit disappointed, and at the same time impressed in certain ways.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think that just seeing them in a room talking together is going to feel so like just wonderful that I almost don't care how they respond to it. I just want Joseph to have like a decent small set of lines. Doesn't have to have a lot, just a small set of lines of where you're like, yeah, that's Joseph.
What I want is for Joseph and Tomoko to have a conversation. Ideally with Josuke and Jotaro both present so they can get awkward. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. And a classic yada yada does as he leaves the room. That would be amazing.
That would be absolutely amazing. Or even better, Jotaro stops time and then leaves.
Oh my god, just
instantly
just boop.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
And amazing and wonderful.
I love that we're getting into the Joestar family stuff. There's potentially some main plot stuff that could come of this as well, which seems very interesting. So yeah, really excited for this, guys. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now. Wait, is he yeah, he's playing video games.
And watch, Joseph's gonna come in and be like, hey, listen to your mother.
I love how they're talking over each other. It's great. He died! He was almost about to beat his high score.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was really close. Huh? Ooh, is this Joseph's
electricity
stand?
Oh, yeah, it could be. Yes.
Oh, no, this is something else.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yep, it's the electric stand. You're right. This stand is amazing. I don't chili pepper.
I forgot that's what it was called.
We're back to the old style, yeah.
I'm glad we're back to the old style.
Oh yeah! Don't you Hikaru mystery. Sonderu kono machi no doko ka. Kakagayo mo JoJo ni. Nanta iate. Ichigo wo odoru. Crazy noisy bizarre town.
They've shown all the people in the opening now, so maybe this is where the real story starts.
I don't think they have. I think they've shown all of, like, the full detailed people, but they're like silhouettes that they have that pass through really quickly. Ooh, part 1. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Spying through the appliances and stuff. Yeah. Oh no, Yukiko was mentioned. No. For real. You might say it's crazy. Crazy. Oh, it does seem bigger, yeah. Oh, jeez.
All right.
Nicely done.
Oh.
Okay, so he's fast too. I love the electricity effect. It's really crazy, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need to force a fight.
He just set everything back perfectly.
Yeah,
nice.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Very cool.
All right, so they're out in the middle of the boonies so that they can plan without. Yep. Oh, cool. Oh no, this is Joseph. So
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Foo Fighters are way better.
Oh crap! The motorcycle. The motorcycle might have an electric. You know, the motor.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it definitely has. It definitely has. Ah, awesome! Awesome! Which means we won't get Joseph until part 2.
Barely.
Yes, he is. The music in the background! Ah! Super old! Oh!
Oh!
Why are they giving us all this info?
Yeah!
TMI! TMI! Ah! Oh, he started to become forgetful. So he's even getting senile. Oh. Oh.
And it's in the motorcycle right now, so
yeah. It keeps showing the motorcycle. Ah!
But the thing is, that's very risky because since it's out here,
it's localized.
Escape.
Yeah.
If they realized that.
But they're not going to realize it. Because he's staying really low and quiet. Oh. Yeah.
Yep. But why is it revealing itself? That's
because it's gonna get away with the
unless
with the motorcycle.
He just stops time and then. Like, that would be hilarious if Jotaro just stopped time, destroyed the motorcycle, and then it's just there, and it's like, oh no! And then the hand.
Oh, the battery, sure. Yeah.
Talking is not a free action. Let's.
Nah, it is. It's JoJo's.
Not always, though. Sometimes
I know,
they break that rule.
JoJo's.
Oh, if only I could, like, stop time or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
Whoa!
Okay.
Oh!
Just destroy the bike. Destroy the bike. Sure, just destroy the bike.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, nice, good,
Okay.
good.
Now maybe go catch up.
Go support him.
But the stand user could come with something else, so... That's not that far.
No, it's not.
See, it's not actually that talking is a free action in JoJo's, it's that talking is a full round action, and you can't move while you're talking.
Right. It always bites you on the ass before long.
Even though he had such a cool stand.
I like how aura surrounding them is, yeah! The funny thing is actually the design of this stand with the dome head and the bird beak is actually very much like a specific dinosaur. The Pachycephalosaurus, I believe. It's kind of cool.
Watch. Oh!
Oh, crap.
Okay!
All right.
Instead of just erasing the bottom half of it.
Well, I mean, he's going for revenge, so he needs to make him...
But did he end up, like, pulling the power lines closer or something?
Yeah, I think he did.
That would suck.
I think he did, yeah. Okay, so he is getting wounded. The stand user as well.
No.
No. Oh, dang, it is getting...
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Okuyasu getting good. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa, that's a very specific type of mind game here that... Yeah, exactly. Good. Think, Okuyasu.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, seriously. His brain's gonna short out.
I love how slowly Jotaro and everyone's walking.
Seriously. Oh my god.
Again, he stopped to talk. Yeah.
Yeah, of course it does.
He'll pull the power lines closer.
Yep. I mean, he would have done this eventually, I think, but... He split him in half! But that didn't kill him, did it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, in the ground.
Gotcha.
That's genius.
Nice.
That's genius.
Quick! Josuke, repair them!
It wouldn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
He's already... Yeah. Well, strength is fine, but you shouldn't even be here. You should run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, right?
And unfortunately, the whole party has a walking speed of 5 feet.
No, that's a cool thing there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, this could be pretty cool. This could actually be pretty cool.
Yeah. This is why it's a part 1.
Right, exactly. Just a pinky finger. Oh!
Oh, that's not good.
That's fine. Josuke, get in there quickly. Josuke. Whoa. He's gonna drag him into the power lines. Wow. Crap.
Now Jotaro just stopped time and grabbed Okuyasu back. Oh!
Oh my god!
That's amazing!
Oh my god!
That's amazing.
Alright.
That was cool.
That's amazing.
That almost makes me forget about the fact that Jotaro could have stopped time a billion times.
Yep. Yeah. Almost.
I mean, yeah, it kind of is.
Well, Koichi's talking about the inevitability of them being able to win, because together they are way stronger than him. Yeah.
Of course, if they had won here, it would have solved that whole problem anyways, but besides the point.
The plot demands it!
Let's keep walking at 5 feet per minute.
No, they don't have to worry about anything until tomorrow.
Technically, he's out of shock now.
Mr. Joestar!
What's with his hand?
Yeah. Hey! Okay.
Keep teasing us. They keep teasing us,
yep.
Joseph.
For real.
I mean, it works, but don't have to be happy about it.
I just close my eyes and I take into a place where you're crystal line and linked up feelings like a shoulder and base was fine. See the pick of Jerry come out. And you try to explain, I just hold on tight and it happens again and I move so slightly. Arms and the lips and the faces of a human cannonball. Need to, I want to come stand a little bit closer. Breathe in and get a bit higher. You'll never know what hit you when I get to you. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I've gotta find out. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I would die to find out.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That was quite a fun episode. A lot of crazy action going on. It was very intense.
We engaged the electric stand user, Red Hot Chili Pepper.
That was great.
With their stand, Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And Red Hot Chili Pepper, yeah.
Yeah, and I resent your remark about the Foo Fighters being better.
It was just all I could think of.
There you go.
Yeah.
The idea that a stand user is properly worried about the powers of the protagonist and keeping at range and being like, yeah, I've been spying on you, and yeah, I don't need to necessarily gloat about my ability to spy on you here. I could have just attacked you, surprise attack, and been like, yeah, that was my test. I don't need to talk about all that. This is JoJo's. We gotta explain everything.
Have style. Not only explain everything, we need to make sure that nothing else is happening while we're explaining things.
Right. There is no such thing as simultaneous action. This is a turn-based RPG.
Well, yeah, it's a turn-based RPG where you have one thing you can do per turn. But then there's mandatory like quotas for
Araki sometimes demands that you are talking. That's all it is.
Yep.
Even if your stand is so busted it breaks the plot, it's okay.
You must stand while you talk about stands. You
make sure you stand proud.
You can't walk. Yeah, you must stand. Yeah.
Make sure you stand proud, though. Just
very proud. Very proud. Okuyasu, for everything that happened with him letting Red Hot Chili Peppers get away, he was a badass.
Yeah, Okuyasu was a badass this episode.
Like, that was awesome.
Well done. I gotta say, it's painful to admit, but he was the smartest person, I think, this episode, until Jotaro was like, oh yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, Josuke was like, oh yeah, just bam, arm and
right, yeah. That was awesome. That was just absolutely awesome. And a bit bust, but seriously, like Josuke should just walk around with like hairs of all of the cast and just be like, cool, we're in a situation. All right, repair all of them. You know, summon everyone.
Yeah. We were talking about that in between the discussion and the reaction. It's just like, if he has physical, so DNA of them,
stupid busted. Like
recall.
Yep. That's right.
It's basically a form of a save point, basically. Let's all checkpoint at Josuke. Everyone deposit your doink, hair, and then into a pocket. And he's just like, crap, whose is whose? Oh yeah, I have a. He has like a little a Ziploc bag thing,
like writing
baggy, pops it out, and then just Okuyasu decides to mess with him and puts his hand in his pants and doink, and then just puts it in there, and he's like, yeah. Then he punches him, and then suddenly he's like, ah!
But then there's also the question of here's the thing. Here's the other thing too. He can repair people, but would the clothes on the people get pulled with it, or is it because he's repairing the seam between the arm, the rest of whatever is there gets pulled to it along with the clothes since he's still wearing them?
No. See, I think what it is it's that because they're still around, it's not that he's repairing them, he's restoring their state, their previous state. So the previous state had the arm connected to the body. So the body is not generated out of nothing. The body essentially reforms back towards it. It reallocates itself in space-time to where it needs to be.
Right.
So in some ways, what we could even get into the idea with Crazy Diamond and stuff is the idea of multiverse. Because it has to pull the, or not multiverse, but basically the idea of the matter that was destroyed wasn't actually destroyed, right?
There's nothing. Right, they could definitely get into that, because if Okuyasu used the hand on something, would that be something that Crazy Diamond could repair?
Yeah, it might not be able to, depending on where he's teleporting it to.
Well, sure, or just the fact that the matter doesn't exist anymore.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know that the matter doesn't exist anymore. Because it's not necessarily just the matter, it's the space.
Right.
So, if anything, you would have these points where people would be walking in this area. Oh, let's take a lovely, lovely stroll. And then they just teleport forward a little bit. It's like, what
and with Okuyasu's stand, we just sort of...
We don't explain that.
We just don't explain it, because otherwise, him using it once would basically make the entire universe explode.
It would cause problems.
Like imagine he just destroys this amount of space in the air or whatever, but God forbid any land, right? Then suddenly that matter is just made as if it wasn't there.
Right. Again,
everything for infinity gets pulled 5 feet this way.
Again, we don't know if the space. This is how it gets even crazier. We don't know if that space is being moved anywhere or if it's actually being destroyed.
Right.
Because if it's getting put somewhere else, I would love to find out that there's this random spot in Morio where basically it's a dumpster now or something.
Sure.
And people walk into it and they just
Well, that's the thing, because the hand alternates, it seems, between just destroying matter and
moving
and destroying it by having all the surrounding space basically collapse around it.
Well, that's
right?
what it would do, right? If it was destroyed. That's my point of having there be these like.
Well, right, yeah, that's what you would think it would do. But then when he like gets the ground on the other side of it, if he destroys the space that the ground occupied, then there wouldn't just be air there; it would be a non-space, and then the ground would like close up to it.
That's the thing. I think that reality closes in upon itself because he's not actually closing.
Yeah, I mean JoJo's physics. JoJo's physics. Yeah. Same thing as Jotaro walking about as slow as he possibly could. To catch up.
Oh no,
to him.
He's going to get him.
Let's keep walking. But my favorite part is how when he's talking, he'll be like, "Oh no, let's go," and he'll talk for like 30 seconds, and then he'll start walking, and then he'll be like, "No, Okuyasu, don't," and he stops in order to say that, and then he keeps walking. It's
like it's something that I've kind of put out of my head, just in general with JoJo's. But the thing is that this is the same show that had Jotaro show up in the sewer manhole thing right in front of Dio as he was like crawling away. For whatever reason, no, it's cool. The plot demands it.
Exactly.
And in this case, Araki wrote a bad episode. No offense. It's he did not write a good sequence of not a bad episode. It's a good. He did not write a plot. He did not write a good plot for that thing there. So he's like, oh yeah.
Like, there were a lot of amazing points in this. The whole thing of not trying to I thought it was going to be something where Okuyasu would destroy the space enough that it would pull the electrical lines closer. But no, he ends up destroying the ground so that the electrical lines are underneath there, and then he's able to get away. Awesome. That's great. Fantastic. The whole thing of the motorcycle and being like cut off and everything that was fantastic.
Sense. Yeah. But if you're going to have something make so little sense plot-wise that it has this, you have to have the rule of cool part going so insanely high that the need to explain it from our perspective goes down. And if anything, what they could have done, I thought it would have been really cool that they kind of had this be a thing, was that Jotaro tried to basically call out Star Platinum, but by the time that Red Hot Chili Pepper had gotten away with the motorcycle, you showcase that time, and then you have the talking basically be the don't look at time as flowing, linearly with the talking, but have it be that the lightning stand or the electricity stand Red Hot Chili Pepper was so fast that it was already away, and Okuyasu was chasing after it, and Jotaro was like, wow, he's fast. Like, I barely even had
my reaction time just... Man, it's usually so good, but...
Yeah, that would have been easier to explain that he's dulled his reaction time from when he was a young stand user constantly fighting other stands because he hasn't used...
Even so...
Well, that's the thing, though. He hasn't used Star Platinum to stop time since the beginning of the first episode. Or the beginning of the show here. And then since the time he fought Dio. So he hasn't practiced it at all.
The obvious reason is just that Jotaro's busted and we can't have that. Yeah. So we're just gonna... we're just gonna not, right? We're just gonna not. Even though in this episode they were talking about how Jotaro's so stupid, busted, I could never, oh no, this is such a problem.
Yeah. I'm not worried about Jotaro anymore.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I just gotta say, I think this is what Araki is trying to fix here, is that he's basically saying, Jotaro's dangerous. Jotaro's dangerous. And we're like, oh, cool, they're building up Jotaro. Cool. I think the reason why they're doing that is because eventually they're going to have a stand user that will be stronger than Jotaro, that will either kill Jotaro or be so powerful
Joseph will still be alive.
Well, right. Or they'll be so powerful that Jotaro's strength won't be enough without people like Koichi, Okuyasu, and Josuke. And that, I would say, makes things more of a puzzle.
Right.
Because, to be fair, I mean, Dio versus Jotaro was a spectacle and it was awesome. But that was because they could both stop time. In this, if you have someone with the ability to stop time, there's no conflict, there's no plot, there's no nothing. I like puzzle-solving JoJo's encounters. That doesn't mean you should write encounters where oh, it's a puzzle, even though we have the "that was easy" button right there.
Well,
you know,
that was easy button. That was easy keyboard. Like it could just been like smash, smash, smash.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Like just done pretty much.
No, but I'm saying that there's less effort needed. You don't even need to have it be uncoordinated.
Oh, right. Yeah,
I'm trying to say that it's basically a blip.
Yep, just
done.
Okay,
done.
Yeah, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Yeah,
yeah. Okay, so Joseph is on his way to the port.
Yep, still on his way.
Didn't they say he was coming tomorrow at noon?
It's high noon somewhere in the world.
No, but didn't they literally say tomorrow at noon?
Maybe.
Now, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But then they were like, "Oh, the fastest way to the port is this way." I'm like, if it's tomorrow, why are we trying to get to the port? So it has to be today.
It's because they walk at a 5 foot per minute walking speed. So if they leave right now and they take the shortest direction, then they should get there in about 28 hours.
That's I mean, it is not nighttime currently.
Right.
So at the very least, it's before 5 p.m. So they have about 20 hours, 19 hours or so.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it's something where I don't think it's gonna ruin my enjoyment of the show overall. But it's something that I can't help but laugh at because JoJo's
it was so ham-handed here, and they did great stuff with it with Okuyasu and the character moments and everything.
They did,
but it was just like. It almost there was this part of me that's like this doesn't feel earned because this conflict shouldn't even have happened in the first place.
Right,
like,
right. The minute the
thing got onto the motorcycle, you know, it's gone.
Right, and this is I would say the trade-off with JoJo's is that everything is over the top. So we have to have dialogue that is just given.
Right,
and now. You know, at that time, when it was like revving up the motorcycle and stuff, it wasn't moving when it was talking.
Nope.
So it's basically saying all this information is being translated to them at the speed of a thing that the plot demands it to be for more our purpose as the audience.
Right.
But I do think on some level, JoJo's has a decently intelligent audience that it doesn't need to necessarily explain everything like this.
But that's part of the style.
That's part of the style. And that's part of the charm. Yeah. So, as long as that's something that they maintain and the charm with that is high, I don't really have too much issues with super glaring plot holes like this. But don't expect me to not call them out on
it. Exactly. We will call it out lovingly, and we will laugh at it all in good fun.
Oh yes.
But wow,
God, I love JoJo's. But holy crap. I can't wait to see if this is basically all a build-up for Jotaro to die.
I hope not, because then it's like, oh, so he's literally just gonna not do anything useful in all the situations where he could before he dies?
He's going to. He's totally going to at some point. Yeah. But the thing is that it's something where he's the cowboy and
right. I slow walk everywhere.
Right, exactly. He's too cool for school.
Exactly.
But to have like a stand user foe that could defeat Jotaro when Dio couldn't.
It's just that Jotaro forgets that he can stop time, and he forgets to dodge because he's just walking everywhere.
In some other superhero type shows where people have powers that are even more busted, in my opinion, than Star Platinums and stuff like that, one of the things that they got away with, I think, was that people would have so many powers that...
You're talking about the whole, why didn't Peter Petrelli just phase through the safe door?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just has so many powers, he forgot what he can use. And this is basically that. Araki forgot.
Well, the other thing is that in that case, Peter Petrelli, he's kind of dumb.
Well, yes.
Whereas Josuke has shown himself... Well, right. All the JoJo's, except for maybe Jonathan, have shown themselves to be very clever.
No, Jonathan was very clever. Jonathan did some weirdly clever things. Like, you remember how Dio had ice powers and he would, like, heat up the sword with, like, things to make sure that he would, be able to move in specific things. And then he, like, lit his fist on fire so that it would still deliver the punch through with the ham on. And there are weirdly intelligent things that Jonathan did. That
to see...
Yeah, to see Jotaro kind of just being nerfed like this, it feels sad, man.
Like, right? I loved it when it was the stand that was like the doll, you know, and then it was the thing of the where is Jotaro, and then we're gonna sneak attack Jotaro and all that stuff, because it built up Jotaro as the we need to take care of this somehow.
Yeah,
but Jotaro was never engaged in the conflict, so it didn't feel like it felt natural that basically he didn't just solve every problem.
Right. One of the things that I thought was kind of clever with Red Hot Chili Pepper is that the stand user, I think, was intentionally just trying to get them to get Okuyasu to cut open the power lines and stuff. But it made me think about something actually for a second. The stand and the stand user were potentially they had a close there was a world line where Okuyasu swiped horizontally instead of vertically, and they died.
Or he swiped vertically and the ground just still closed right back up. But yeah,
the point is that I think he was running the risk of I either die and might be slightly okay with that, or I get away through the power lines and stuff. And that's his best play. He just ran the risk that Okuyasu was dumb enough to be able to make this work.
Since he'd been doing vertical swipes
the whole time with the... exactly. But here's a thought. If they've been using the stand user, have been using the stand bow and arrow this time, what if in that meantime, or maybe just in the past, you know, we still don't know who was the person that left just a hand at the thing there might be a boss out there.
Sure.
Someone who they would not want to basically fail.
Right.
And the idea is that I would rather die here in a instant.
I mean, not a bad way to go when you think about it.
Than end up basically facing the potential retribution of the boss by giving away all the stuff we've been doing if I get interrogated by the Joestars.
That could totally be it, and that would be amazing. One of the things that would be really funny, they don't have to do this because it's JoJo's, right? If they find the stand user of Red Hot Chili Peppers and the bottom half of him is gone. Because it's like, yay, his stand was able to get more strong and everything, but there was a point where the bottom half of the stand was just erased from existence.
Yeah, I think it's because it's a remotely controlled stand. They're going to do something where it doesn't translate the damage. I think that is also a thing that, if you think about the range aspect of this stand,
the range is pretty insane.
I think that range on some level has something to do with also the damage being transferred back.
Okay.
So as much as on a 1-for-1 basis.
Yeah.
Also, this is a thing that I know they've been doing in the past and stuff, but it's just something that's good to bring up. This electric stand thing bled. which is like it's a cool effect to show that the damage is actually working, but it makes you like,
stand.
Wait, what? Yeah. What?
Did Star Platinum ever like bleed?
I think all the more humanoid type stands have bled. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like, remember just what happened to Okuyasu and what's his stand? The hand? Yeah. That thing like lost an arm and blood was just all over it.
Oh, right.
And then the blood also came from Okuyasu. So
that's right.
Yeah. Interesting first encounter here. Could have been written a lot better.
But they still but for the plot, issues, they still did a lot of awesome stuff in there.
Right. I think it would have been way creepier if you'd never have him reveal that he was in the battery. There's literally no reason for him to reveal that he was in the battery.
That was one of the other things. I was like, why be like, I was in there the whole time?
Yeah,
because just been in there, they drive back, and then it's like, okay, cool.
And then we just end the episode with him slowly like creeping out of the battery, and we'd be like, we were right.
Right, and then he's just going towards Joseph, and then it's like, Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that doesn't have enough style.
Doesn't have enough
style. Yep.
So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction, y'all. If you want to see the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or just hang out in general and chat about whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.